In this amazing and hope-filled speech by Speaker Salon alum Dominique Mas, you will learn how to find your purpose, and she also teaches us the importance of vulnerability when delivering a keynote by being open and vulnerable in her performance.
I'm a high performer. I excel at new endeavors, and I thrive on the recognition that comes with exceeding expectations. I'm incredibly driven, and when I set a goal for myself, I very rarely veer off it until I have achieved exactly what it is I have set out to do. Some might say that I have a one-track mind. A year into my solopreneur adventure, a business coach asked me, "What's your bigger purpose? What's your vision?" It was a slap in the face. I did not have an answer. Because I was working on my business at the time, the question came twice more in the same week. I felt like a failure. Because after 15 years in a very successful career across 3 continents, it was the first time in my life that I was rudderless. You see, we are all under so much pressure to have a bigger purpose, to have an answer. We are constantly bombarded with images and pretty quotes in beautiful handwriting telling us to find your purpose, follow your passion, and share it with the world. What if you don't know what that passion or purpose is? You can just walk into a store and buy a purpose. I looked. When I typed purpose into Amazon, the first thing that came up was purpose, gentle cleaning wash, pack of 2, $16.80. How ironic. Because we need to gently clean up the idea of finding our purpose. Now, I'm not telling you that you don't need purpose. I know, I'm very aware of the importance of it. I want you to discover it. I am giving permission to those of you who don't know what it is to simply not know. Surrendering to uncertainty is the way to connect to our purpose. I'm a transformational coach for high performers. I work with people who, their whole life, know exactly what they want to do, where they're going to be, and how they're going to get there. Until they don't. They go through a process of loss, of deep self-questioning and going within. They're dismantling their old identity and creating space for their new self to emerge. And when they're ready to take action, I tell them that it's time to explore, to fill the space they've created. Explore to fill the space. Sounds so simple, doesn't it? And yet, exploration is 100% counterintuitive for anyone who has always been driven by one single goal. Creates anxiety. So much anxiety. But this is not about changing our external environment. This is about shifting our mindset so that we can create a life that is driven by what is meaningful to us. This is about a deep internal revolution. When I interviewed people in that stage of their transition, they told me things like, "I've arrived at a crossroads. There are 10 different doors in front of me, and I'm paralyzed. I don't know which one to open." Every image I received implied that there is one correct choice, one door to open, one path to glide on. Shifting from wanting to open the correct door to being driven by exploration, discovery, and self-inquiry is the transformation. We now find inspiration and stimulation behind every door. We can start to gather all the pieces of the jigsaw that will form the bigger picture of our purpose when we're ready. We shift from a one-track mind to a multi-track mind. And so I ask you now, what's one door that you haven't opened yet? What's one door that you've wanted to peek through, but maybe have not had the courage to push? If you have an answer for yourself right now, make a mental note of it. Open it later. Neuroscientist David Eagleman has studied creativity. He tells us that in order to enhance our creativity, we must open every door. We must find inspiration in as many different sources as possible. It creates new connections in the brain. Rollo May, in his book, The Courage to Create, talks about the creators as those who enlarge human consciousness. Their creativity is the most basic manifestation of a man or a woman fulfilling his being or her being in the world. We put these two ideas together and we have our ticket to purpose. Exploration leads to creativity, and creativity is the most basic manifestation of our being in the world. And if that's not purpose, I don't know what is. Thank you.
If you have the desire to share your powerful message from the Speaker Salon stage, go to speakersalonapplication.com. And I would love to know your biggest takeaways from Dominique's talk. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you get access to my latest video. I'm so happy that you're here, and I will always respond to your comments. Big love.